Hi, you're watching A Few Minutes with Tim. I'm your host, Tim Dodge, and I want to talk to you today about a few new laws that are going to be taking effect in the state of Connecticut on Friday, October 1st. These don't apply directly to insurance agents and brokers. However, they will affect some of the coverages that you sell in terms of the exposures that you could see that could result in claims made against some of these policies. So first, I want to start with personal auto. Starting October 1st is a new law that regulates what a vehicle operator must do when approaching a crosswalk. So if there is a pedestrian with any part of their body in the crosswalk, you have to slow down and stop. If the pedestrian is on the curb and indicates in any way that they're about to enter the crosswalk by raising a hand or something like that, again, you have to slow down and stop. So that's a change to state law. Drivers are going to have to be more careful about approaching crosswalks. The other new law that has some implications for personal auto has to do with ice cream trucks. A few years back, a child was struck and killed by a vehicle after buying an ice cream cone or something from an ice cream truck. So now, if an operator wants to pass an ice cream truck, first they have to stop, and then they have to proceed slowly around the ice cream truck. The idea being to avoid a reoccurrence of what happened a few years ago. Now, again, striking somebody in a crosswalk or striking somebody who's just bought ice cream, that would have been covered under the personal auto policy anyway without these laws. What you might see, though, is people who get ticketed for violating these laws. Now you're going to see more points on their licenses, could affect their auto insurance premiums, might be something you want to mention to your customers. With regard to homeowners insurance, Connecticut has liberalized its state law with regard to marijuana and is now, again, effective on October 1st. It'll be permissible to grow marijuana in the home. Now, from what I understand, I don't know much about the science of growing marijuana plants, but as I understand it, it takes a lot of heat, a lot of electricity, sun lamps, that sort of thing. That could put a strain on home electrical systems, and if they're not, if they're faulty in some way, now you could see fires resulting from that. So again, would have been covered anyway, but now this makes a fire possibly a little more likely if somebody has got an entire room in their house, a basement or something like that, with all these lamps and all this electrical power being drawn, could produce a fire. You might see some more losses from that. Then lastly, with regard to employment practices liability, there's a new law pertaining to age discrimination, specifically with what you can ask for on a job application. You cannot ask for somebody's age, you cannot ask for their date of birth, and you cannot ask for the year they graduated from school. So if those questions are on a job application after October 1st, that could make the employer vulnerable to a lawsuit. That would be covered under EPLI, so you might see losses stemming from that. There's also a wage discrimination law, specifically with regard to gender wage discrimination. So the law now requires equal pay for comparable work between the two genders. It also requires employers to offer prospective employees and current employees wage ranges for a given position based on what people are in that position are currently making. So again, employers are required to provide equal pay for comparable work, regardless of gender, and they have to offer wage ranges. Failure to do either of those things could produce an EPLI claim, so you may see some losses there. Those are the big changes I'm seeing right now from the changes in Connecticut law coming up soon. I hope you found this informative. Thanks for watching A Few Minutes with Tim, and I'm Tim Dodge.